Welcome everyone to this weekend Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for December 16th through the 18th, 2016. I'm Athen, and this channel is about using the actual constellations in the sky, known as Sidereal Astrology. If you are new, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so approaching this weekend, we are in the disseminating phase of the lunar cycle, which means we've just had that full moon. Still a time of awareness. Still a time of momentum, maybe a bit of energy collectively, and good to continue to move some things forward. If there was any insights earlier in the week, whatever this area of life was for you personally, do check your weekly for more information on that. But yeah, any insights, good to move that stuff forward this weekend. There is a bit of flow, there is a bit of momentum and awareness as well. Now, Friday, the moon is going to be in Cancer, and so it makes it an excellent day for the more reflective side to life and the private life. You know, Cancer, very much like the moon. Moon's in dignity here. She naturally rules Cancer. Very much about the same things. This is about connecting to our feelings. It's about connecting to our personal life, maybe our home, our family, even with our health, you know, connecting to our bodies, that sort of thing. But all in all, just really connecting to our soul and reflecting on matters, maybe having a bit of privacy in our life, that kind of a thing. So there's no major aspects on Friday, but I think the moon in Cancer will be placing the emphasis on, again, that watery side to things, making it good for anything on that personal level. Now, of course, the sun is slowly but surely going over that Galactic Center this weekend. So there is this transformation occurring with all of us collectively. And I think going into next week, there's certainly this more expansive, this more adventurous, free-spirited side of life, which will be Sagittarius, which is essentially what happens after we go through the transformations. After we go through Scorpio and Ophiuchus, we do the healing, we do the acceptance, and it's an excellent weekend for that. I think we're going to notice transformation unfolding, and I think more free-spiritedness coming into the picture. But yeah, really good weekend for healing. Really good weekend for acceptance, diving deep, seeing if there are any fears, vulnerabilities, weaknesses that we can accept about ourselves and about life in general. And as a result, can be very transformative and very rejuvenating as a result of that. All right, so that's going to be the sun placement strong all weekend. And then as we get into Saturday, we do have a kite formation involving the moon. So I think there's a lot of support, actually, specifically the second half of the day on Saturday. First half, maybe balancing a bit of the values and the simple pleasures of life and relationships, just watching any extremes with that stuff, you know, with values, relationships. There is that opposition with the moon and Venus. So being aware of that consciousness, and I think living a centered life when it comes to enjoying things in life and when it comes to cooperating and working with others, is a good way of working with that. But definitely the second half, this kite formation, I think very good in terms of, I think, seeing possibilities with a sextile up to Jupiter, maybe feeling a bit inspired again, maybe like that Sagittarius shift we're slowly but surely going into. The moon's going to be trining Saturn, so maybe good for discipline, productive things, a bit of reserve, just taking the grounded, slow and steady approach to matters. Could be supportive, and freedom, mixing things up, trying something new and different, maybe on Saturday can be quite exciting. And all in all, just being who we are, you know, and the freedom of that. So a good day there. Now, the day as it unfolds, as we get into that kite, the moon will start to shift into Leo, again, confirming a lot of that supportive energy. So this is about us being who we are, which is the Uranus, but this is, whoops, I need to cancel that. That's in regards to Uranus, but in terms of Leo, expressing ourselves, right? Self-expression, maybe a bit of fun, playfulness, entertainment. This is also going into Sunday as well. So accessing that inner spark, the passion for life, having a bit of fun, taking the lighter side to things can be a great way of working with, or maybe just getting creative. You know, maybe cooking or art or any hobbies and interests can also be very fun and exciting the second half of the weekend. Then as we start to get into Sunday, and we'll probably feel this Saturday also, as Mercury is slowing down. He is going to go retrograde on Monday, so he's going to be stationed the second half of the weekend. So things are slowing down with the routine. Things are slowing down with the mind, with the daily stuff. And so it's good to kind of go with that. understand that there is a reconsideration period that we are heading into for the next few weeks. So it's good to be adaptive, it's good to be flexible, and just understand that to be open to change and to be open to new information or whatnot coming to light. And if there is anything you have been working on for the past few months, 3 or 4 months, it's really good to reconsider it and maybe redo some of those things. It might be your work, it might be relationships. You can check your weekly as well, which I'll have out this weekend for next week, showing which area this is for you. But all in all, I think just having a bit of flexibility and starting to reconsider maybe some things where we've been putting our energy these past 3 or 4 months. So that's the slowing down there with that, and the moon will be in that gibbous phase. Again, supportive time, I think, with a bit of flow, momentum. Good again for the self-expression on Sunday. The moon will definitely be very well placed in Leo and tapping into that playfulness, that lighter side to life. All right, so that's the weekend in a nutshell. Friday, definitely more internal, more personal. So is the first half of Saturday, in fact. Good for the privacy, good for the home life, the family life. Maybe reflecting on the past a bit or connecting with our emotions and our bodies. Then the second half of Saturday, things shift into Leo. And that's when we have the kites, very easygoing, freedom of being ourselves, but grounded at the same time, which is good with Saturn there. And then as we get into more of the Leo energy on Sunday, things slowing down with the Mercury retrograde, reconsiderations is really good. And I think just, allowing that slowing down of the mind, allowing that slowing down of the routine, can be very beneficial. All right, so actually one more thing I forgot to mention. The moon will be opposing up to Mars on Sunday. So a bit of balance too with the intentions and our desires and the things we want. The ego, the personal needs. Just a bit of balance with that could be very healthy. All right, so have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on Monday.